talking to me. I'm talking to you. I ain't subscribed or listening to me. Damn, that was a crazy game. Crazy game. Baltimore Ravens at Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs 27, Ravens 20. Crazy game. Crazy game. I just want to say Lamar played very well, especially using his legs. You know, I believe last season he was more dynamic through the air. He already proved himself in the league. His 7th year going into the league, he already proved himself as a pocket passer, as remaining poised, sitting in pocket, and letting the rock fly. So that's nothing. But this game showed me this man could really run. Yes, I know he came out of Louisville running, sprinting the whole nine. But this game really showed me like he's a running QB. He can run. He's an all-around dual threat QB. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball. But just asserting his dominance with the run this game was crazy. Even in Madden, when he gets hot, he doesn't fumble the ball. They did have a strip sack. I believe it was Chris Jones on the play. But other than that, he rushed for like 120. 120 rushing. And they were legit runs, good runs, making people miss. Timed runs, not quick runs, but going through progressions and reads, 1, 2, 3, nothing there. All right, get out the pocket, go make a play, which he did. Before I get to Patrick Mahomes, the offense looked good. The defense came alive midway through the game. They came alive. It's the first game of the NFL season. Everybody's going through shit. Everybody's trying to figure out, okay, this is the first time we're hitting somebody else. This is the first time we're hitting somebody else besides my player, my teammate, So everybody's knocking off jitters. I understand that. The offense looked good. Zay Flowers looked good. Likely shocked me because the way his body type looked, I know you never put the judge a book by his cover, but I do judge. So I'm looking at him like, oh, Likely, he got moves and he can move. He looked, he looked heavy set, but I know looks could be very deceiving in the jersey, stuff like that. But he was moving, he was catching passes, he was rushing, stepping back, making plays, making moves. He's tough. He's tough. I will get to the tragic ending at the end. Zay Flowers is gonna be Zay Flowers. That's why I call him ZFF. Zay fucking Flowers. That boy's tough. He tough. You know what I'm saying? Zay Flowers is tough. Boy's a menace. He did his thing too. He's unguardable in my opinion. He's a true route runner, and he has killer top end speed. He could take the top off the defense, any defense. Mark Andrews was, I believe that Likely was playing. I believe Likely was playing at the tight end position. Mark Andrews didn't really get targets from what I recall, but Mark Andrews, he's still going to contribute. I can't believe I'm now talking about Mark Henry. Mark Henry is going to be a huge factor continuously moving forward because, again, you have to stop Lamar Jackson and you got to stop. Mark Henry. But you don't know which one you got to stop initially, and that's the tricky part. That hesitation and that, okay, is Lamar keeping it or Mark Henry's going to take it? You got to make that quick suggestion, that quick read. And not only got to make that quick read, you got to go make a tackle. So now you got a guy to where he could run right through you, and you got a guy that could run around you, and someone run right through you if he wanted to, and run right in front of you, make a move and get away. So that's going to be tough. The offense is stacked. It just got to continuously come together. Hold on. I just had to go execute a bug. But anyway, I forgot where I was at. Yeah, stout defense. Stout. God, I said defense, offense. Yeah, Mark Henry, Lamar. You got to pick your poison, and then you got to go make a play on that poison. And that's difficult poisoning. That's difficult. The defense showed up. I forgot the guy over the middle, number 0. He showed up. Kyle Hamilton showed up. the defense, like I said, for the defense for the Ravens, they were slowly coming into, knocking off the jitters, the rust, playing live game, live action against another team is different. So I gave both teams great. You have to give both team grace because, like I said, they're playing a team ready to go first time. So it's going to be a little rusty, a little shaky. You're going to have a lot of penalties, a lot of calls. It's the first game. It's going to happen. A lot of people saying Lamar is not on Mahomes' level. I'm going to have to disagree. The plays was there. He just had to execute more. He had to execute more. I believe he's fully capable of being and even surpassing surpassing Mahomes. But yeah, I can see why you make the argument of Lamar's not on Mahomes' level. But Lamar could flat out ball. 2-time MVP. He can ball. He just has to finish. Now, on Patrick Mahomes' side and the Chiefs side, 3-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time NFL MVP. He could flat out play his damn self. Their offense looked explosive. Xavier Worthy on the outside. Rashid Rice. You got that running back who runs with a lot of anger. Not anger. He just runs hard, You have Travis Kelce. He could play wide out. He could play tight end. He could play slot. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous tight end. One of the best to do it, I guess. Who else? I named him running back. You had Juju Smith. He dropped the pass. Tough catch. But you had Juju Smith. Who else you had out there? Juju Smith. Xavier Worthy, Rashid Rice, McCole Hardman. The defense. Now, the defense. The offense was the offense. Xavier Worthy's a speedster. He had over 220-yard touchdowns. One was a blown coverage from Kyle Hamilton. He thought he had help over the top, but he did it. It happens. Like I said, it happens. First game, knocking off rust and jitters. The defense played well. Chris Jones, a beast up front. Chris Jones, forgot the other corners. The corners did what they had to do, defending Zay Flowers and Mark Henry, most likely. Again, they started to break and get tired towards the end because Lamar and Cole started to win with more tempo, more pace, and that started to show, and they started to get tired. Yeah, great game all around. Crazy ending. The guy who started to speed up everything through the air started to get the Ravens more, more fire. Most likely, back in the end zone, touchdown. Everybody goes crazy. Replay. Everybody go, wait. That toes on that white line. I know in his head, like, come on. I wish they didn't have cameras. That's what I'm thinking. Toe on the white line. Incomplete pass. Game ends. So close. And the edge goes to the Chiefs. They will meet again in the playoffs. That's for fact. That's a certain. And Lamar's even more fired up now to way more. I can't even say way more. Just an inch more because you just lost the AFC Championship game to this guy. So the fire's still there. And you just lost to him. You seen him again. He lost to him. He's ready to beat his ass. He want to beat him at home, though. So I believe he will accomplish that. Next time around. So great game. Chiefs 27, Ravens 20 off of a toe tap out of bounds. Crazy ending.